Hello, my name is Binita and welcome back to my channel. We made a lot of recipe videos in the past, so today we're gonna do a food tour. We're gonna try omelettes around the world. So if you're new here or if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, do this now. Let's hit 1K by the end of this year. So about the tour. We're going to France, South Korea, Spain, Italy and Thailand. We're gonna cook and try all of their omelettes recipes. We're gonna talk about the ingredients, the cooking techniques and the taste of corn. So now let's go and break some eggs. We're starting with the classic French omelette. That's pale yellow, buttery soft omelette doesn't need any fancy ingredients, but you need a little technique to make this. To make this you need a couple of eggs, splash of milk or heavy cream, salt and pepper. Whisk the egg very well. You don't want to get any egg white bits on your omelette. If you don't have any milk or heavy cream, you can just use water, no worries. Now, heat a lot of butter on low heat and use a non-stick pan for that. Once you pour the eggs into the pan, start whisking it immediately. You need to make a soft scramble first. Then spread it like an omelette. At this point you can some cheese or fried bacon in the middle or keep it just like that. When the egg is all set, then roll the omelette and plate it like this. Chop and sprinkle some chives or parsley for the aesthetic. Et voila, your French omelette is ready. This omelette was so soft because of the milk. Like I was having custard in an omelette form. My omelette was a little salty since I used a lot of salted butter and used a fat pinch of salt. So if you're using salted butter too, skip the salt or use as little as possible. Otherwise, it's totally perfect for a fancy indulgent breakfast. Next up is Italian. This loaded Italian omelette is called frittata. It's loaded with veggies, meat and cheese. It's quite heavy unlike the previous one and it's perfect for brunch or lunch. To make this I used some red and green bell peppers, some chopped onions, cherry tomatoes and a little chili. Since everything was so red, I added a handful of peas in the middle. You can use whatever veggies you have in your pantry. This recipe is very flexible. Heat some olive oil in a pan and saute all your veggies with a touch of salt. Alongside, beat a couple of eggs with salt and pepper until homogeneous. Pour the egg mix over the cooked veggies, add the grated cheese, cover the pan and cook on low heat. You can cook this in the oven too. When the egg is set, your frittata is all ready to eat. The frittata was almost like a crustless eggy pie. If you have to cook eggs for multiple people, this recipe is perfect. Even you can meal plan this and keep it in the freezer for 2 to 3 days. Up next, we're gonna do South Korea. I was so excited for this recipe ever since I started watching K-drama. So to make this Korean egg roll, aka Gir and Mari, you need a few colorful ingredients and a lots of techniques. This egg roll is cooked in a rectangular pan, but if you don't have it, you can use your non-stick pan. It works just fine. For making this, you need some green and red bell peppers, some chopped onions, add salt and pepper to the veggies and mix before you crack the eggs. Add a splash of water and mix the eggs well. Now grease the pan with a oiled paper towel, just how they do it. Pour 1/3 of the egg mix and cook on medium heat. Once it's done, roll the omelette with a spatula or chopsticks. Grease the pan again and put half of the mix. I realized the rolling was a lot easier with the chopsticks. Now put this on a plate, cut into 1-inch size pieces and your egg roll is done. So in terms of the flavor, this was nothing extraordinary, but the longer frying and for the rolling part, it was quite chewy yet soft. However, this was really fun to make. Moving on to the Spain. Spanish omelette was quite like the Italian frittata, but just with the potatoes and onion. So to make this, you need 1 medium potato and 1 medium onion. Now cut the potatoes in 1/4 inch thick slices, then cut them in halves, just like this, and slice the onion as regular. Now hit some olive oil and fry the veggies on medium heat. I used a little rosemary because I had it, but it's totally optional. Fry the veggies with a touch of salt until the potatoes are golden. Beat couple of eggs with just salt and pepper. Spread the veggies in a single layer and pour the eggs over it. Add a little olive oil if needed and cover the pan with the lid. Once the egg is set, flip the omelette to get a nice brown color on the other side. When it's done, plate it and garnish it with parsley, to make it look pretty. To be honest, I didn't like the idea of adding potatoes in an omelette. Omelette was quite filling and cheap. I won't tell that I totally hated it, but amongst the 5, this was my least favorite. Lastly, we're gonna make my favorite Thai omelette, Kaiju. This was the best in terms of the flavor, the texture, that umami. It was a lot like the outer part of our gobi bhaji, that crunchy, crispy eggs, but with lots of flavor in it. So about the ingredients, the authentic recipe calls for fish sauce. Since I didn't have that, so I googled and the substitute was soy sauce. So I used soy sauce for instead. Kaiju is cooked in a wok because it needs lots of heat. So I use our kadai. It's not ideal to use non-stick or anything that cannot bear extreme heat. Use something like wok, kadai or even cast iron. So to make this, crack an egg, add a splash of water, little vinegar, little soy sauce, tablespoon of corn flour or rice flour and a little pinch of salt and mix it till frothy. Then keep it aside for 10 minutes. If you're using fish sauce, use as little salt as possible or you can totally skip it because fish sauce already has a lot of sodium in it. Heat your kadai with lots of oil because we're gonna deep fry it. Once it's smoking hot, pour the egg mix from a distance. Fry it for 2 to 3 minutes each side or until brown and crispy. The turning part was a little tricky, so do your job carefully. Don't break the omelette and don't hurt yourself. Once it's done, drain the excess oil and plate. You can have this with rice or fried rice or you can just have it like a snacks. And that was it for this omelette too. If I had to rate all of them, then this would be it. Let me know which one of these you're gonna try. You can share a picture of it with me on my Instagram. The link is in the description. I tried this newer kind of video. So if you liked it, like the video, comment if I should make more of this kind of videos now. I'll see you next week. Bye bye.